When you're playing a tennis match, there's only one time you control exactly where the ball is, and that is the ball toss. Today I'm going to look at 3 things about your toss: how you hold the ball, how high you toss the ball, and where you toss the ball. Let's go. First thing, if you're thinking about how you hold the ball when you're serving, you're gonna have some troubles. It's got to be so ingrained in your head that you just don't even think about it. You got some folks that just say palm the ball. You got some folks that hold it out here. Me personally, it's just like a let go. So as it goes up, I know I let go, and I wanna create as little action on the ball as possible. So let's have a peek here, bounce. Up. Don't even think about it. The thought about how high you want to toss it, I think there's 3 answers to how high you toss it. So number 1, you can toss it and catch it on the rise. So as the ball's going up, right as it hits the peak, you're hitting the ball. Here's the advantage to that. If it's windy, your ball ain't going anywhere. You can control it much easier. You're stealing time from your opponent. They don't have time to think about it. It's such a quick motion that they're on the defense automatically. Problem with it, you better have your timing down perfectly. Number 2 is the really high toss. Way up. And then it sits and starts to come down. I don't like that approach unless I'm indoors. If it's even remotely windy, that ball's moving around. It's just so much time to think. I feel like there's going to be a pause in your swing. The third option, and my favorite, is really to have an optimal toss. That it hits its peak, and right as it's almost descending, you go after it. What you need to think about is how your serve stays in a fluid motion from leaving your hand, and you continually move the whole time without a hitch or anything to slow it down. That will get you the best results over and over and over again. Last thing to think about in your toss is where you toss it. So for my first serve, so my flat serve or slice serve, I always toss it above my front foot, which would be, if this is noon on a clock, right about 1 o'clock. That gives me my optimal place to go after the ball. Toss 1 o'clock, first serve toss. Second toss placement is my kick serve, which is really almost 11 o'clock, which lets me brush up on the ball this way. Toss number 2 for my kick serve. Straight at it. And third is a little bit behind my head for an American twist serve. For the American twist, right behind me. Boom. So those are my 3 places where I toss the ball. Here's the problem with that, and why I admire Roger Federer, is he disguises it from the same toss and changes the way he attacks and hits the ball. It's a flaw for me because I'm telling you what kind of serve I'm hitting. And so I've got to do certain nuances with the racket to sometimes disguise that, and it causes some errors. I wish I was more like Roger, but I'm not. All right, so end of the day, you gotta make sure that you just don't even think about how it leaves your hand. I actually had to sit here and do it a few times and think about it. So as I play today, I'm kind of scared my toss is gonna be jacked up, but we'll work through it. Lots of practice and making sure it's just second nature. That toss is just ingrained. Good luck to you. Love to hear your feedback. I'm out.